Hello, everybody. How's it going tonight? This is Patrick coming to you live from the Wailing Wall, and we're seeing bombs everywhere. No, wouldn't that be interesting to be over when everything goes down, to be witnessing the witnesses? That would be awesome. So, anyways, I got a phone or a text message tonight about 20 minutes ago. And I was just going to relax tonight and mess around with my laptop thing and get StreamYard downloaded on all that. And get cleaned up, get the house clean, or my room or whatever. get, get everything cleaned up and stuff. But then Rick texts me, hey, you going to go live? Um, No, not really, but if you want to go live, let's go live. So, Rick better be one of the first people in here, and he better get his ass ready to come on live, because I really have nothing at all to talk about, except for if you want to talk about cleaning. Okay, let's talk about cleaning. No, I was getting my laundry ready. Cleaning, um, sweeping and stuff. So yeah, my life was real interesting until Rick texts me. Now, hopefully, Rick has something good that he wants to talk about. So I'm waiting for Rick. Rick, Rick, where are you? So, uh, yesterday I pointed out to people about this channel that I watch, and it's called Global Witness. And the guy, I like what he has to say. And I watched. He actually came on live tonight, and I was listening to what he was talking about. And so I guess this thing that he's getting ready in Arizona is for Christians who feel like they're being pulled when they get to the point where we're not going to be able to buy or sell, and unless we have this vaccine or whatever. Um, if you have the vaccine, you'll have no problem buying and selling, or even at this point right now. Hey, Cammy. Even at this point right now, they're just over a mask. You cannot buy or sell. Uh, Basically, you can. I guess you really couldn't sell either. I mean, if you ran a business, you would be forced to wear a mask to sell whatever you're selling. So, just over the mask is now about buying or selling. So, anyways, Global Witness was talking about when it gets deeper than that, when they start getting to the point where you need a vaccine or proof of the vaccine or whatever to uh, be able to live in society. We will be the ones who don't get the vaccine or go with the program. We will be shunned from society. So they're building basically a place in Arizona for us to go to. But I don't know. I don't think some of us will be even welcomed into that, because I'm sure they're not going to want people that are riddled in pain and stuff. I mean, you have to be able to hold your own, and it gets really difficult when you're dealing with a lot of pain. So I guess I hope I just get wiped out in the first round, whatever. Anyways, Rick is the one that wanted me to get this damn thing set up tonight to go live, and he hasn't even shown up yet. So how's everybody going? I actually wasn't gonna even do a live tonight. I was just cleaning up uh, around here and getting my laundry ready for tomorrow and stuff. And Rick texted me that he wanted to know if I was gonna go live, and I said no, not really. I was just cleaning up, but if you want me to go live, I'll go live. He's like, sure, yeah, it sounds good. So continuing same as before, a bit harder, but I've never fit in anyway. I'm good. Just finished dinner. You just finished dinner. Every time I get on here, you're just finishing cooking up, and now you're gonna tell me about this delicious meal you cooked. I'm waiting, Cammy. I'm waiting for your delicious meal you just cooked. Come on, tell me all about it. No, but I don't know. I mean, it would be nice to uh, about fitting in. I know you say you don't fit in anywhere, but I'm sure you fit in a lot of places. Uh, uh, I work closing shift. I eat late, so no, I've been there before. A matter of fact, I don't. Um, Usually, even when I'm not working, I usually eat late, so that's nothing new to me. Um, so how's Doc doing? Oh, he'll be right back. So, anyways, so when I was listening to Global Witness tonight, um, I'm a bit confused. I guess he has to explain it more about what's going on, but I mean, you would think that they wouldn't allow any of us to survive anywhere on this planet if we were not involved in the system one way or another. Hey Rick, it's about time. I've been live for a half hour now. Where were you? I'll bring you on. But yeah, I'll get it ready. Okay, it was red potatoes, peaches and cream corn, broccoli and ground beef with onions, peppers, celery, spices. Mmm. Oh, that does sound good. Um, but you would honestly think that if you can't buy and sell because of not having the vaccine or not wearing a mask or something, that eventually they're not going to want us anywhere. I mean, why would they give up a piece of the desert or whatever to people who are not going to go along with the program? I don't see that. I don't really see that happening. I mean, I don't get it myself. If I don't think there's any place that we're going to be able to go if we don't go along with the program, other than being locked up. And I don't see them feeding us very long being locked up either if we don't go along with the program. We are what they made females for. Yeah, no, I get that. I was just talking about the global witness, what he's trying to do. Hold on, let me bring Rick on here. Cammy, I think you should come on. All right, Rick. There it is. So, to tell you the truth, I mean, I've been waiting and hearing about this for so long that I'm just so ready for it to get going. Let's get it done with. Why procrastinate it any longer? We all know what's coming. Let's just do it. Um, they don't want us around because we will prove there is another way. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he did talk a lot about governing ourselves. A lot of people think that we need a government to govern ourselves, but really we don't. I think we would all get along a lot better without government. We don't need to buy and sell, and no, my roommate is not on board with any of this and thinks I'm crazy, and he will spout off. I'm sorry to hear that, Cammy. So I can't go on. Okay. I gotcha. That's too bad. Um, yeah, I don't know. About You're right. We don't need to buy and sell, and I mean, really, all we need to do is bargain, or bargain. Trading with people. Hold on, here comes Rick. Hey, Rick,
What's happening, man?
how you doing tonight?
Hanging in there. I mean, my day wasn't bad. I slept most of the day, actually.
Yeah, is that why you text me and said, "Hey, you gonna do live tonight?"
Well, I was curious. No one wasn't live. I was like, what the hell's going on here? I mean, it's Saturday night and no one's live.
Yeah,
I just found it weird. Uh,
I figured I've been live 4 or 5 days in a row, so I was gonna just clean up and get my laundry ready for tomorrow, and get on my notebook there and get StreamYard downloaded and stuff like that. But
my,
oh well, I can do that some other time. Yeah, I didn't know what we would talk about tonight. So I just started getting into talking about Global Witness, the guy I showed you guys last night.
right. Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah, he came on live tonight, and he did about almost 2 hour show. Uh,
Right. He wants a commune out there. Like, he's starting like a little, like a bunch of wake people on a farm or.
yeah, did you watch it or no?
No, 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 I didn't. I was watching On Point Preparedness. I know the last one, the guy Mike On Point Preparedness. I don't know if you ever seen him.
No. Hey,
That, that's
uh,
who I was watching.
no, but Global Witness? I'm still trying to figure out what he's trying to. I mean, I get an idea what he's trying to accomplish, but like he was saying, is that he they're trying to get this land ready for people who are not going to follow the program. They're going to need some place to go because,
Right. Yeah, I don't.
and as he's talking about this and getting it set up, and like he said he went to Home Depot and he was going to buy a sponge, and prices are going so high on stuff. A sponge just the other day was like 90 cents, and now he said it's up to $9 just for a sponge. So
What?
yeah, so he said prices are really skyrocketing up on everything. So they're going to need a lot of stuff for this thing that they're doing. So they got a lot of people helping out. So, but what I didn't understand was in the midst of him talking about this is going to be a refuge for a lot of the Christians to come to, he basically said that he will be figuring out, one of the things that he has to figure out is who's going to be able to come and stuff like that. So now I'm thinking, okay, well, now they're talking about only having invited people come there.
Right, right. Yeah, he wants mine exactly.
Right.
He
So,
wants people to come, but then he wants to be selected at who comes.
right.
Yeah, that's you know.
So that kind of caught me off guard when I read that, or when he said that. So, I could be taking it the wrong way too. Maybe I misheard it.
Right.
But I mean, if that's the way they're gonna be, that's not any type of God. Um,
Godly way to be, or it's just like somebody that worships God. That's no way for a Christian to be.
yeah. So I mean,
Only, only if I allow you to be here, can you be here? But
yeah,
all's welcome.
yeah, and,
Yeah,
like I said, I don't know if that's what he meant. I'm gonna touch base with him and see exactly what this is all about. Then that way I can really talk about it, because right now I really shouldn't even be saying anything if I don't know what's going on. It
right.
just sounded kind of off to me when he said that. So, um,
God, yeah.
but I mean, it is a good idea to get things ready for Christians who don't want to go along with the
Yeah,
program.
well, Pat, like I said, what you said was a good idea too. You know what I mean? Just getting somebody that you're able to pitch a tent somewhere. I mean, that's a great idea, Pat. You
Yeah,
know,
but
yeah, meeting, yeah, being around a lot of people plus their strength in numbers. Yeah, I get that. But the more people you're around too, the more people you have to trust, kind of. You know what I mean?
yeah, but I mean, if you're by yourself, that's not good either.
Yeah,
Um,
I know. There's it's
and
they
it's like where's the governments in any country going to allow anybody, whether the farmer, whether let's say a farmer out there in Arizona owns most of this land that they're going to, what government is going to allow that to take place? Um, I mean, we've all seen the David Koresh, and that compound being taken down, and that was their land.
right,
Remember?
right. Yeah, no, I agree, Pat. I don't believe it's going to happen anywhere. That's why they made these FEMA camps, right? They were made for a reason.
Yeah. Cammy said, um, or I hope if they have nothing, it's easy to be nice. It's nice to people that have something you want or need, but to those who have nothing to offer is where you show your colors. Yeah, exactly. He wants to group up. Bad idea. Make rounding up easy. I'm not going to make it easy. Yeah, I agree, Cammy. Floyd, it's gonna get worse, brothers and sisters. Yeah. Prepare for the worst. Love y'all, brothers and sisters. Cammy, it is, but it signifies so much more good, so it's not to be feared. Never turn back on the Lord, no matter what they throw at you. All I can tell you. Not only that, I don't think you should turn your back on anybody who, um, like, let's say we had a compound set up, and just because the person didn't have anything, uh, I wouldn't turn the person away because he didn't have anything. I mean, them are the people that you more than you won't want to welcome him. You know, um, and they are just building this thing now. So I mean, what really this is like the end game. This should have been. I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking. So
It should have been done years ago. That's what you're saying, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
White says I'm not taking that mark of the beast. Yeah, I don't. None of us are going to. We know where this leads, but it will free us. So when it finally happens, don't turn. Amen, sister. Yeah, that's another thing is what I don't want as it is right now. I don't want to prolong this any further. Like I don't want to run somewhere and have them chase me down or find me.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean, I agree 100%.
I mean, I'd rather have them find me where I'm more comfortable in my own setting, and then take me to wherever, whatever you're gonna do with me. Let's
I
do it.
mean, it's bad enough that we got to sit here and like, well, not sit here, but I mean, we still live our lives. But I mean, it's like bad enough that we know that this is coming, but it's like we got to be patient and wait for it.
Hey, yeah.
It's kind of hard to do, to be patient and wait for your.
Uh, I'll help you. I'll help you, fucking Satanists out. Off with my head. Yeah, I'm kidding. All right, I'm kidding.
I know. Just
No, let's just get on. Let's do it. The faster they get rid of me, the faster I can be with Jesus, and we can get on the other side kicking ass, taking names.
I. Well, when's that gonna happen, Pat? You know what I mean? But I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's not good to sit around and wait for it. You know what I mean? But that's why. I mean, I remember when this first started, people were like, "Oh, let's not pay it no attention. Maybe it'll go away. Don't give it your energy, this and that." And then, all of a sudden, everybody's like on it.
Yeah, no,
So,
I agree. You have to live your life to as much as possible, but they already are making it impossible. If
yeah, no, yeah, they're making it hard on us.
if you want to follow the rules and go by wearing a mask and do what they want you to do, then yeah, your life will be easier and you go along to get along. But I'm not that type of person. If I'm not going to let anybody tell me what whether I can breathe or can't breathe, or I should put something over my mouth to stop myself from breathing, or I've never been one to be told what to do. And I mean, you know how you need to learn a job.
Right,
You have to listen. You have to listen to the person who's teaching.
right.
I even have a hard time at that, but you have to listen in order to learn. But I never, through high school and everything, I just did not like being told what to do.
Right. I don't think nobody really does that. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some people that like need authority, but I still don't. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I thought I lost my track of mind now. But I was just gonna say,
But I'll tell you, they sure, if they could plan things out any better as far as knowing who that is going to cause them problems in the future and debilitating them in one way or another, they definitely got me ahead of time. And I mean, if I didn't suffer from so much pain, I would literally probably be. I wouldn't be just sitting around like I am now. I mean, it's like I would be out there doing something, that, traveling, I'm sure I would be traveling.
Right.
And knowing I can't travel because of my conditions, I can't put that stress on my body right now. But it just sucks. It sucks that I know getting old is part of it, but I am only 51. 51 is not that old.
You're not that old, man.
I mean, when my dad was 51, he was still playing softball with us. I mean, I wouldn't be able to be playing softball right now. There's no fucking way.
Yeah, but you're still not that old.
Yeah, no, I know. My it's the condition that makes me feel so much older. The neuropathy and shit like that. That I
Right.
I wish, like, if you had a chance to go back and tell your body or tell yourself anything as a younger self, I would definitely be telling myself to take better care of myself.
Right.
Cammy says everyone who can stock up basic rations must, as you can. If they want to jump you out and about, limit that exposure, hunker in or hide if possible, but not tech if you do. But no tech if you do. I get it. Yeah, I mean that they're gonna find a lot of people who are gonna try to hide, and they'll have their cell phones on them somewhere. uh, hey, Dark Slayer. So,
Imagine that. Hide from your cell phone.
so what were you doing tonight that got you so bored?
Not really. Just doing what I do every night, just sitting around. I wasn't really that bored, but you know, I don't know.
Do you watch TV, or
No, no, no.
what do you do for entertainment? Keep yourself busy.
What do I do for entertainment?
What do you do to keep yourself busy?
Videos, dude. Watch what YouTube.
Uh,
Well, I mean, it's YouTube and the Bible. That's it.
you
You
know,
know, or I'm running around, doing errands. I mean, ever since my mom went in the hospital, that's what it is. Because before I used to take care of my mother. I'm not doing that no more. Well, she's until she gets out of the retirement home, and I've been telling her that she needs to come home shortly because that's no place for her to be. I don't want her there.
yeah.
You
How
know.
far away is she?
Huh?
How far away is she?
Oh, she isn't far at all, dude. But I still can't see her. That doesn't matter. But I mean, she's 5 minutes away by my car. You
Yeah, but
know,
there's still not people in to see their loved ones yet.
no, fuck no. She's got to be on hospice for me to see her.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, she's got stage 4 cancer, but she's not on hospice. She's actually, she actually took one dose of radiation, and the lump that she had on her neck went down a lot, a real lot. So she's taken very well to the treatment, and she goes Monday to get another one. So I mean, the treatment that she's getting is working, and
Yeah.
she's already. This is the second time she's had lymphomia. So yeah, lymphomia, something like that.
Yeah, Floyd says here in the state of Oregon we had a lockdown. I heard there was something popping off in Oregon. Somebody got killed or something.
What, a second lockdown tonight or?
Well, that's what Floyd is saying, but I think they lock in Oregon down because of somebody
Shoot,
they're starting riots and stuff.
right. It's not because of COVID, right?
I don't think so. Um, I heard Richie from Boston was talking about somebody got killed up in Oregon.
I think that was an old video, though.
Cammy said, "Oh, they are going for second wave crap here." No, it wasn't. It's not an old video. He just put it up. So something is going down in Oregon, but I haven't seen any videos on it. Nobody's put any videos out about it yet.
Yeah, no, the one which Richie from Boston, sometimes he premieres old videos, and I think the one that I seen where he had mentioned something that popped off in Oregon, I think it was an old one. But I'll check.
Hmm.
Yeah, because he put a couple of videos out today, and I know sometimes he puts out old videos just to get his name out there. You know what I mean? And to get all his channels out. But
Now,
I remember hearing that, but I remember hearing that it was an old video.
Floyd,
Well,
you're starting to get me confused. Floyd says here in the state of Oregon we had a lockdown. Then he says lockdown started in the beginning of this year, February or May. Yeah, we know all that. Yeah, the riots are getting way worse. They're not going away. But are they rioting in Oregon? Yeah, Portland, Oregon is where it started, right?
yeah, I think. No, Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle.
I don't know exactly where it started, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm getting confused. It's happening all over the fucking place.
I wouldn't be too sure. I don't know, but I do know that there's going to be, a second lockdown soon. I mean, you don't have to be that smart to see that.
Have you done any of your own videos early, Rick? Before?
No, I never done a video, Pat. I never made a video.
Huh? Your voice just really sounds familiar.
I've never done a video. Just going live with people.
So how long did you and Tommy do a video last night after?
Um, about I think I got off around 6 o'clock. I guess 6:30.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. That video was an old video, man. It was like August 25th. Hold on, the 30th of August.
Well,
Shot in Oregon. It wasn't that old, but
I was
somewhat
gonna
old.
say,
Yeah, I just checked it.
what's the date today? September.
September 27th. Well, here, I don't know if it. Yeah, you're at midnight. You're past midnight, right? So it's Sunday now. Sunday the 27th.
Um, yeah, Floyd says it's ugly here in the state of Oregon. It's full of lawlessness. It's worse in the state of Washington and California. I know. I seen what's his name, Highland Felix or whatever. I seen his skit on California where he was. There's garbage all around him and stuff like that. he was doing. You ever watch him? High End Felix, I think it's called.
Oh, you mean high end flicks?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Did you see the one?
Down, didn't he? Didn't he get taken down?
Well, he's been taken down many times.
I haven't seen none of his videos lately because I think he got taken down. I haven't been getting his alerts.
No, I think he's back up. Either that or I have a second channel for him.
Right. Yeah, I haven't seen him at all.
I really got to get on getting my laptop set up for this streaming because I hate not being able to use my phone to look stuff up while I'm on these lives.
Right. You should. Well, I guess you didn't know you were gonna. You could have did it, before you came on. I would have waited to.
Oh no, I have no idea how long it's going to take me to down. I mean, I don't have. It's just a little notebook, so I don't know how much information I've got left. As far as storage information on there, it doesn't seem like it holds a whole lot of info. So who knows how long it would take me to download StreamYard and do all the other shit I need to do before that's even able to do a live stream on from there.
Right.
I used to do the YouTube live streams from there, but that got too complicated to download all this extra stuff to do live streams from YouTube. So that's why I didn't mess with that anymore. Hey,
Right.
Voynich, how's it going? Voynich is in the house.
What's
Do you
up?
want to come on, Voynich?
With your buddy, bud? Yeah, I started to fall asleep when I was on when me and Tommy were on with Mad. I think Voynich had already left, and it was me, Tommy, and Mad. I just couldn't hang no more. I was falling asleep left and right, so I told them. He had a video on it. I say I don't even remember what the video was about. I asked him to stop it and told him I was going to bed, dude.
Oh, so Voynich said you operate StreamYard in a browser, so you don't need to download anything from StreamYard? Is that just waking up a bit too early for me? Okay, no problem, Voynich. So I guess you don't have to download anything to do StreamYard, huh?
So yeah, I don't know. I guess not.
You don't download StreamYard. Yeah, okay. Oh, I didn't know that. So,
Yeah, you would just go live from your
oh, shit, I bet that's what I'm going to start doing. I guess I'll do a test one tomorrow.
yeah.
From there.
Well, or you could try it now. See if you set up a live stream. Well, I guess you can't set up a live stream if you're already on it, right? Yeah, it wouldn't make any sense, right?
It would be way too confusing to try to set it up now.
Right.
3.3K views on my report from London yesterday, guys. Awesome. Yeah, that got crazy.
What's that?
Thanks, Cammy. The shit that went down in London that Voynich was talking about. You didn't watch any of it?
What, the rally?
Yeah, did you see that one guy got beat? His head got split open and shit by
No,
one of the batons.
no, I didn't see that.
Either Voynich, I believe it was Voynich that showed that, or it was Tommy. I don't remember who showed it. I'm pretty sure it was Voynich.
Right.
But yeah, them cops over there just swinging their batons left and right, like not caring.
There they are. No, if they're not swinging their sticks, they're tasing people.
You know,
Or shooting
it
them.
looks it looks like Vietnam protesting back in the '60s, or racial tensions back in the '60s.
Right.
Yeah, it's it's so weird how it can be so calm in one part of the world, and then the other part of the world it's chaos.
Yeah, well, I mean, you look at our country right now. One side of it, half of it's on fire.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Maybe not half, but at least a third.
I've seen some of them towns that, I mean, we're talking about full towns being burnt down.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they're burning them out of California, dude.
Oh,
Well,
Voynich said we didn't see any violence. We saw the police were waiting for trouble. Yeah, on I think it was Tommy's stream then. He was showing. I watched so many during the day, so many people during the day. Um, but them cops split some guy's head open with one of the batons.
right. Yeah. Fuck up.
So does your wife usually stay up with you really late like this?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah. Do you guys get into playing card games or anything like that?
No, we used to. We used to play rummy, but
Yeah. How about cribbage?
how about what?
Cribbage.
Never heard of it.
You never heard of cribbage? Oh my god,
Oh,
that's awesome.
that's a card game.
What?
That's a card game.
Yeah, it comes with a board with pegs, and you have to score so many points, and then you get to move the pegs. And
No, no,
huh,
no.
it's a
I
fun.
heard of Rummy Cube. I played Rummy Cube. Did you ever play Rummy Cube?
No.
Yeah, I never heard of the game that you're saying.
I used to love playing cribbage all the time. Um, Either that or I played like 500 Rummy or
Right? Yeah, yeah. Gin Rummy.
yeah. I mean now I just play Texas Hold'em for fun of it on um, on the my phone. You know.
Right. Yeah, that's like my pastime there. Like the only game I play on my phone is the pool. Like I was saying, I shoot pool a lot. I like the video pool game.
Uh, Hello, Jennifer. Does Jennifer want to come on? I seen Jennifer went on Tommy's show last night, but do you think she'll ever come on mine? No. I was in there with you guys for a little bit.
Yeah,
Um,
and he disappeared.
huh?
I said, then he disappeared.
I fell asleep. I
Right.
was still listening to you guys. But when I woke up, my phone was it was still on Tommy's stream, but obviously you guys were done talking.
Right. Yeah, I don't think he stayed on for that much after like I got off, but I know they were still on because I fell asleep to it too. You know, I kept it on and was listening, was out like a light.
Oh, I can't believe we've already been on 44 minutes.
Wow, that's crazy.
Time just, I mean,
It goes so quick anymore, dude.
what?
It goes so quick anymore.
I know.
It's crazy.
Even
Like we've been on for 20 minutes.
even when you're bored and not having fun, it goes by fast.
Right, right. I remember I told this to my wife because I remember somebody else saying like this has been being said for a while. The times are being sped up. But I remember when I was in elementary school, I could count 3 minutes in a minute. Like, count real quick. When I was in detention, I would watch the second hand and see how many minutes I could count in a minute. And it was 3 minutes. I would get an average of about 3 minutes in 1 minute. And I tried it recently, like something like when it popped into my head about a month ago that I used to do that. I said, let me see, what I can do now. And I've tried doing it. And I can only count 2.5 minutes
Yeah.
in a minute. Yeah. I average about 2.5 minutes in a minute. Now it could be the clock, you know what I'm, but no, it can't be the clock. Because
But
the second's the second, you know what I mean? Yeah, they're different clocks, but the second's still a fucking second.
I laid down to take a nap today around 1 o'clock, and it I didn't even feel like I fell asleep at all because I tossed and turned a little bit. And when
Right.
I grabbed my phone to look at the clock, and it was 4:44, and I'm like, what? I'm like, where in the hell did 3 hours go?
Yeah, it disappears. Man. It disappears. It definitely is, I mean, as we get older, they say time speeds up, but it seems like
Jennifer said she's gonna come on in a few minutes as soon as she gets her laptop set up.
right. Yeah. Maybe Mad Pieman will pop in too.
And I know I don't know. I think we were kind of busy yesterday when we were talking. I don't know if you heard me at all yesterday, but I want to thank you for donating to me.
Yeah,
Yes,
no problem. Yeah, I heard you, dude. I heard you.
I really appreciated it.
Yeah, I told you I was going to give you something towards the end of the month as soon as my check went on, dude. I felt like when I heard what you told me, it shocked me, dude, and I really felt for you. I'm glad things worked out. I'm glad you're not roaming around on the street, dude.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, and yeah, I mean, I was actually surprised that I got into a place so quick too. Once I got back from Indiana, I was only on the street that one night, and then
Right, right. I know, I know.
next morning I walked into Cap Services as soon as the door opened up, and I said, "Hey, I'm homeless, and what do I need to fill out, or what do I need to do?" And she's like, "Well, I don't have time for you to fill out the application and stuff now, but if you want to go and look at there's a boarding house that has a room open. If you want to meet up with the landlady's name is Kathy, so if you want to meet up with her, I can set that up." And I was like, cool. So, and then Kathy and I got along right away. I mean, we got um, to talking, and I explained what was going on and stuff,
right.
and and she told me about the other guy already having dibs on it, but it was up to his PO whether he could stay there or not. So
Right.
I think I did tell you guys that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Yeah, you said that you may not be there, but then, like, I think it was like 2 days later, you said that she came up with another room. So it was
yeah,
like
yeah,
you're pretty much locked into having a place to stay.
yeah.
which is great because that would have really sucked. Like you live there a week, you get settled in, and then all of a sudden you gotta leave. You know what I mean? Like what the fuck?
Yeah, back to square one again.
Yeah, that would have been bummer.
I'll tell you, with you and the rest of my subs have really um, made me think twice about how humanity, because I really started to feel like humanity just, uh, you know, people just were not the same. But I think I have special subs because you don't see that out of a lot of people. Don't uh, they won't do anything for anybody but themselves.
Right, right. Well, yeah, that's kind of how the world's becoming. Yeah, but I mean, the truth community. So I think that well, not even true, not just the truth community. This community that we have here, like the group of people that regulate these chats and regular these chats and do videos. We do care about one another.
Yeah, that's why I would really like to get a system set up to where we can. I mean, we can have each other's phone numbers and stuff, but that's not going to do us any good if they cut the phones off and all the power and stuff. So it would be nice to have a way to contact each other. Um, figure I don't know how to do it, but
Yeah, I mean it is like the only way is like you were saying, like addresses, but then
we're so far spread up. We're so far apart.
this is the only way. I mean, this way is so good. It sucks that it isn't going to be around for much longer. It really does. It sucks that we're going to lose this technology. They're going to take it from us. There's no way they're going to allow us to keep on doing this.
Right.
It's just, it's not going to happen. And they're going to cut the phone too, dude. And they're going to check them out. They're going to regulate them out, and they want to know fucking everything. And that's exactly what they're going to get too. For a little bit, they're going to get it.
Yeah. I was just reading Voynich said to Floyd, it's about me and my soul journey, history, and future predictions, names, and a lot of evil. So I stopped. It's evil. I didn't know that. I don't blame you for stopping, bro. Voynich, it was a very hefty experience, I tell you. Everything changed in my life since then. Floyd says, I'm happy I didn't get a Voynich manuscript. And then Voynich says, well, talking to demons is fun, but indeed shouldn't become a hobby. Laugh out loud. So, were you talking? Um, were you talking on some kind of script thing? Hi, Jen.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
All right. I went to bed earlier and then I woke up and yeah, so.
What did you ask, Patrick? About some script?
What's that?
You said something about a script?
No, I was asking Voynich what he was talking. What is?
Voynich, I think they're talking about the Voynich manuscript.
Okay. I thought he was talking about some kind of app that he had on his phone. He was talking to demons or something.
He should join and explain it to us because I don't know much about it or anything really about it.
I know it's a big, huge old book, man, that really nobody knows anything about.
What does it have to do with? I mean,
Exactly what Voynich just said, talking to Demon. You
Hmm.
know, it's an old, it's an old book. I mean, ask him about it.
Well, I would, but he
I
just
mean, next time you see him on or something like that, or maybe he'll come
yeah.
on later. Or, you know.
We need to get him on to explain it because I have no idea. I thought his name was Voynich. I didn't know that he had gotten it from a book or
No,
whatever.
yeah, it's from a manuscript, the Voynich manuscripts.
Yeah, I never even heard of the guy.
I don't think that you would call it a guy
Oh,
like the manuscript. I don't think well, maybe that was his name. No, I think that was it. Yeah, I think it was his name. But it was
so
something.
how's Jennifer tonight?
Pretty good, I guess. I mean, I went to bed really early, so now I'm up at ridiculous hours. Like, I don't know, I've been sleeping like 3, 4 hours and then up for a few hours, then back down
Mm.
when I'm not doing schoolwork with the kids. So yeah.
I suppose that takes a lot out of you, huh?
Yeah, it's a lot of mental stress, more than anything, this whole like schooling thing and trying to stay organized with what kid has what assignments and what needs to get dropped off to schools and what needs to get picked up, what's going on like every minute. So,
Mm. Yeah.
And you got four. How many are in school? 3 or 4?
4.
Wow.
But school from home. So my
Yeah,
oldest does
I
college.
know. But still, that's. I mean,
Yeah, my oldest does college from home, and then I have one in the high school, one in the middle school, and one in elementary school. But the youngest also has like PT, physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy. So I got to do all that plus whatever assignments, and
right.
you know, some of it's online, some of it's in a book, some of it's notebooks. Like it's ridiculous.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we homeschooled one child. I shouldn't say we. My wife did. My son was homeschooled for about 4 years, 4 or 5 years. Well, we did that voluntarily, really.
Yeah, I did exclusive homeschool at one point with my oldest son when he was in second and third grade or first and second, something like that for a couple years. And then I put him back in public school and then, just did the public school thing. And then before this all broke out with this whole COVID thing, I kind of felt like it was coming. They
Right.
were going to shut stuff down, but that was based on stuff I heard on Richie's channel. Then I was just seeing the big push for them to have my youngest, because I told you he was a pound at birth. Big push for him to do everything on the computer, where months and a year before they were saying no, he needs to be writing because of his muscle weakness. It's good for him to manipulate to like try to learn how to tie shoes or play with Play-Doh or write in a notebook. And they didn't really want him on the computer too much. And then out of nowhere, it was like a light switch. They switched it to computer, 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 send it home even if he's not using it. And it was like up my butt about the whole thing. I was like, Mom, they're getting ready to shut something down here. Not just New Jersey, like worldwide, maybe. I don't know, Ma. And then you know, at that point, once they did, I immediately started writing letters that I'm not putting them back in school if they cannot provide a curriculum for me and work with me for the kids to be at home and still learn. Then I will pull them out and exclusively homeschool. So that's where that ended up, because I don't want them masked. I don't want them getting gene altering needles and
Right.
mark of the beast type stuff and evil. I don't
Don't
want them around all that.
blame me at all, man. I'm so glad that my kid is my, well, I don't know why I call him a kid because I normally don't do that, but I'm so glad my child's not in school right now. Like, I'm so happy. I mean, he's working, he's not around me no more, but, that was his decision. He wanted to do that, and, he's, But I'm so glad that he is not in school, but he still has to deal with this bullshit as an adult now. He's a young adult, so that kind of has me worried there. And he's not around me; he's by himself. But that was his decision, and we did good in raising him, so I'm not worried at all about that. I don't think so, but I am. I'm lying in a way because I'm like it's a double-edged sword. I know he puts on a mask to work. So will he take a vaccine to make the money so he can live? Even though he knows about the mark of the beast, he may not think that this is the mark. I don't know. Huh. I don't know really where he stands on it. The last time we did talk about it, he did say, it's fucked up enough that I gotta basically may have to get my head chopped off instead of taking a vaccine. It broke my heart hearing my son say that, dude. But it may, and then to think about what he's gonna have to go through, and I'm not around him, man. It breaks my fucking heart.
Well, yeah, but for right now, all we can do is just, be there for our kids and try and steer them
Yeah,
in the right.
I know that. I know that. You know, but it breaks my heart what these kids are gonna have to go through, man. It ain't fucking right, not at all. I mean, even what they're going through now, not even what they have to go through, but the kids, what they're going through now, it's fucked.
Oh, yeah, absolutely it is. I look at my kids and they had a huge change. I mean, it's not just like a slow change. I mean, they're in school, they're happy, they're
Yeah,
coming home, they're playing, whatever, and then nothing. Zip, gone, done.
fucked.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. But I give you a lot of credit, Jen. That's a lot of work to do what you're doing.
Oh, thank you. It's definitely not easy, but I look at it this way. I chose to have children and I'm going to do my best and God blessed me with them. So I'm going
Right.
to do my best with them and, you know, just one day at a time and try not to, I get my moments where I'm fearful and worried and anxiety and upset and depressed, the whole, just like anybody else. But for the most part, I think the most important thing is if it's not within my control today, then I'm just going to have to let it be for tomorrow. And
You're right.
I'm going to do what I can to prep and learn and research and understand things. But if it's out of my control at this point, it's out of my control. And just
All
pray,
right. Well,
leave
I,
others.
Sounds like you got a good head on your shoulders, Jen.
Oh, thank you.
that's what we got to do.
What did you say, Rick?
I said that we kind of got to do it. It's just they make it.
Yeah, but I know a lot of moms that would just, be happy as hell to just send their kids to school. So what? Wear a mask. You know, them are, and them are the sheeple type moms that don't think twice. I mean, like that picture I put up the other day. The photo I used was the mom was wearing a mask, and the kid actually, there was actually two photos, but the kid took a photo of him wearing his mask separate, and then when they took the photo together, he didn't have the mask on, but the mom had the mask on. So it was like I chose to pick the one with the mom with the mask on because it's like this mother has no clue what she is sending her kid into. If she's going to wear a mask and be all proud of it to take a photo of it, them are the type of moms that, I don't know what, I mean, I don't know what's going on with these people that think that this is normal or that it's okay. I don't get the concept of what their thinking is.
It's the lack of thinking is the problem.
Yeah, that's
It's called pulling their head out of their. Never mind. That's a little rough. See, I get fired up when it comes to all that because of the indoctrination, and I see it, and it's sometimes it's way too clear. And you go to show somebody even something a little bit, and you're shot down, rejected, called nuts, crazy. Okay, but I have proof, and where's yours? Show me the proof that these masks work. Show me. Show me that breathing in your own disgusting germs, which does not belong back inside your body, is healthy. Prove it. The burden of proof of you wanting this on your face is on you because that's you're the one wanting people to wear it. So the burden of proof is not on me. The burden of proof is on you, but they can't pull their head out of their butt long enough to figure even that part out. So, or even hear one statement, let alone anything else. So,
right. Or they completely shut down on you, and
yeah,
it's your choice. Okay, but don't shove your choice on me.
exactly.
No, it's it's their way or the highway.
Yeah. Floyd says children are gonna be in prison when schools start here in Oregon. They get to stay in this small space for the whole time they're at prison. I call it now, not school. Yeah.
Because it is prison for them.
What?
I said it is prison for them now. It's not school.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you see some of these classrooms that these kids are going into, they're like sitting in penalty boxes. It's fucked up.
I saw an article on somebody's channel about, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. It might have been on like Dollar Vigilante or the Crow House or somebody. Somebody showed an article that actually showed that they wanted parents to send in with their kids to school when they go into the physical buildings, like a bag with an overnight bag, almost like change
Yeah.
clothes. Did you hear about all that?
Yes.
So in case whatever that they can keep
Yeah.
their kid, I was like, I praise Jesus, I made the right decision. Thank you, God. Like, because as a mom, I'm a human being. I question myself, like, am I making the right decision or am I just emotional right now? But like, that was like extra added confirmation. Not that I needed it at that point, but it's always like, oh yeah, I made the right decision, kind of thing.
Imagine sending your kid to school and the school not sending your child home. Like what the fuck? Are you crazy?
I
Like
think
you have to think when you send, you know, your child to school that you may not get them back. That's insane. That is like, you know, that ain't right.
What kind of a parent would be okay with packing an overnight bag to send their kid to school? If that's even a remote possibility, that should be your answer right there, in my
Right,
opinion.
right. It's like, are you kidding me?
What were you going to say, Patrick?
I was just gonna say, I thank God that I started having my daughter. She's 16 now, but her mom and I decided uh, this is her third year of being online schooling. So she's been homeschooled now for the last 3 years, and
Sweet.
I I I thank my lucky stars every time I see this stuff going on in the schools that her mom and I made the decision to start having her because she wanted to be she was having a lot of problems with kids at school and stuff like that, and she has like social anxiety and stuff. So I was like, let's just let her do her schooling from home, and she'll get a laptop. I mean, the school that she goes to, they send her a laptop and everything, and she did so good the first year. We decided to try the second year out, and she's doing awesome. I mean, she's like a straight A, almost straight A. She gets a couple B's, but she's been doing so awesome since she's been doing it this way, and it's a lot harder, she says, on her because she has to get her own assignments. You have a teacher to ask when you're at school, and you only have so much time with the teacher when you're online. So it's like, I mean, she can always email and ask questions and stuff like that, but to take on that responsibility pretty much on herself, she's done it, and she's done a great job.
That's awesome. Yeah, it definitely teaches independence because then, if the teacher doesn't post a grade or if you can't find something, you have to go take that initiative. And that's quite an achievement when they're young like that, like to be developed enough to know, okay, well, this isn't correct. I need to find out why, whether it's a grade, whether it's a missing assignment, whatever.
Right, right. And now she just started working at a burger place, so I'm not too happy about her having to wear a mask, but um, she that's the thing, is she has grown a lot, very independent. I try to give her money, and she tells me, no, dad, you keep it. And I'm like, no, I'm still your father, I still need to support you. And but she's like, dad, I'm working now, I'll be just fine. And I'm like, i
Well,
I know you'll be fine, but just take it. So yeah. Yeah, she's been doing really good since she's been doing it on her own, homeschooling.
that's great.
Let's see. Cami says, I'm so glad I don't have school age kids now. Floyd and A will no longer exist. It'll all be an F. Hmm. Okay. Cami, I cringe when I see small kids now, for them in their little mask, worried about invisible bugs on it. I know that really gets me, is watching kids wear these masks. It it really triggers me. Cami, one little girl today was told by grandma, she was maybe 3, to open the gate not with her hands but use her bum. Well, she fell through the gate and whacked her head. Sure that, wow, damn. Sure that's safer. Laugh out loud. Wow. Floyd, this world is insane. And then Floyd says 2020 is the beginning of the destruction. Yeah. I mean, you can see everything. They're trying to burn everything down. Let me go back up here a little bit. See, I missed Voynich. Floyd, it's about me and my. Oh, I think I read that. Prediction names and a lot of evil. Didn't know I didn't blame. It's evil. I didn't know that. I don't blame you for stopping, bro. It was very hefty experience. I tell you, everything changed in my life since then. I'm happy I didn't get Voynich managed to go. Yeah, I did read all that. The government is telling us it's gonna be rough for a rough winter. Yeah, they say it's gonna be. Well, they said that this was gonna be some kind of winter. I do remember them saying something similar to that. That it was gonna be a bad winter, but I don't think they were talking cold wise or snow wise. Right on, Rick. Yes, but
Well, I was under the impression that they said something about it being the darkest winter ever.
that's what I was looking for.
Yeah, they did. The darkest and coldest winter.
Yeah, I didn't hear coldest, but I heard the darkest winter. So I did hear somewhere else though too that if it does get, I mean, you would think it's going to get a lot colder with the sun being shorter because
Well, it always does in the winter, but the thing I'm looking how they're controlling these storms, you know, dump a fucking blizzard on us. Because no, you're impassable it's impassable when you get a lot of snow. Everything gets locked down, crippled. You know what I mean? Oh, we're not prepared for the storm that's coming. The roads, no one can travel on the roads. It's a fucking mess if they don't properly take care of it. You know what I mean?
hmm
It's a nightmare.
Cammy says, okay, back outside I go. It's so cold now. What?
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh, burr, but can't smoke in an apartment, sadly. Floyd says, oh, it gets better. It's gonna be opposite instead of students going class to class. It's going to be teachers time. This time it's gotten worse. It's prison for children. Wow, this is big. And Cammy, I will be cold, storms dark, and no food. No, so sounds fun. Cammy, party this winter. Woo! Laugh out loud. Cammy, I fellas will take out the roads power and net and freeze us. I Christina rationally contacted me earlier, and she was texting me that she was on her way, or actually she called me and said she was on her way to work, and uh, I don't know if you guys remember this, but there's been times where I've talked about this in my streams, where if you travel along the highways in Wisconsin, and I'm not sure if they have it in other states, but I know all through Wisconsin, when you get onto or get off when you're getting onto the highway, the ramp that you take to get onto that highway, they now have they've been putting them up for the last 3 years or so, longer than that. They've been putting them up for quite a while. So they have these gates that go across the road that look like railroad red and white gates. So they come down. So I always thought, what the fuck are they using them for, or what are they going to need them for? And I was thinking martial law. So I've been telling people for many years that them are going to be used when martial law comes around, and everybody laughed at me. Well, now Christina called. When she called me, she said the on ramp or to get off the highway, they never had them bars going across there. It was only to get onto the highway. Now they're starting to put them on the other side,
Really?
which I don't know why. I mean, I understand them putting them on the side to get onto the highway because you don't want anybody getting onto the highway if the martial law. But maybe they decide people are gonna, drive down the wrong way just to get on the highway. That they better put it up on the other side too. I guess I don't know, but I don't know why they're putting them
Only
up.
getting on the highway. They don't want no one getting off neither and coming in that town. So they would lock it down anyway. Because why do you want someone getting off, especially if they're being, if you're chasing someone too. You know what I mean? But you ain't gonna let a gate stop you neither. But
Yeah, I told a friend about it one time after they were starting to put them up. I said, "Have you noticed they are putting all these gates up on the to get onto the highway?" And he's like, "No, I didn't even notice." And I showed him, and I said, "I think they're doing it for martial law." And he's like, "No, they're doing it in case there's probably a winter storm. They need to shut the highway down. I'm like, when have they ever needed to shut the highway down for a winter storm? If you can't get on the fucking highway, you're not gonna get on the highway. You know, I mean, so I mean, this is of course is one of my friends that is not awake, and you don't dare tell him anything that might be going on as far as the truth because he just throws it out the window and doesn't listen to you anyways. But yeah, Floyd, the grade level will all be an F in schools. For no more A grades. Why do you keep saying that? The grade level will be an F in schools. No more A grades. The graduations will be. Did you get to Vax? If yes, here's your diploma. You know how to follow orders. There you go. That I could see that happening. You got your vaccine. You graduated. When all the students do a test, they will all get an F. Not their fault this time. When all the students do a test, they will all get an F. I'm not sure where you're going with this, Floyd. Am I missing something? I don't know, Rick. Am I missing something? You know?
I don't know. I don't know. I think I guess we are.
I was just Googling the images of these gates you're talking about because I hate highway driving, so I haven't been on a highway in quite a while. Are you talking about these like long, it's almost like a long red and white stripe pole type gate, not like a wire fence, right?
Right. It's just a gate that comes. It's brought. It's hooked up to the
Like a
electric.
light post.
Yeah, yeah, and,
Yeah.
Yeah, he said it was just like a railroad.
yeah, like a railroad thing, and it comes down and completely blocks your way onto the highway. I mean, you could smash through it, but I would imagine if it's for martial law, they'll have a couple nice big green trucks in front of it.
Right. Right.
Marshall has definitely. Did you? Are you looking at the ones in Wisconsin, or do you guys have them in other states? Do you have them in your state?
I'm looking at one. I saw the first image I saw was one in Virginia. I'm gonna look up New Jersey.
But that's why I can't wait to get this my computer up and going so I can screen share. So we can. I want to be able to start doing that. Martial law will definitely come. Yeah, I've been talking about martial law for so long. They just ignore me now. Right. Voynich says maybe the darkness will last 3 days. We will know soon enough. That's what I meant by meaning this. The sun is supposed to get shorter now.
Oh yeah. Well, no. Well, all right. Well, I know that the sun's supposed to darken for 3 days too.
Yeah, that's what Voynich was saying. Floyd says on December 21st, a big Aquarius eclipse will happen. It's gonna be big. Oh, hey, Rain. It's about time you made it in here. She's been trying to find us live every time she just misses us. So, how's Rain doing? Long time no see. How is it? How is it in Colorado? Um, Floyd, the Aquarius eclipse is way different than eclipse, way bigger of the so-called planets and reality called the seven wandering stars will be lined up to make an eclipse big news. Huh. So, Rain, would you like to come on or no? So, what else is new in everybody's? Rick, you're in Philly, so do you say you do a lot of driving around your state, or you barely go out of your town? What? The Rain, there's the if you want to come on, I put the link in there. Yeah, I didn't hear what you said, Rick. You're too far away from the mic.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was washing my grapes off.
Oh,
Sorry. I stepped away from the
so
computer.
do you do a lot of driving around your state, or
Do I feel a lot of what?
do you do a lot of driving around your state?
I do a lot of driving, like no, not in my state. No, I mean,
Pretty much just around your town?
yeah, and not really that much. Like I go from my house to like my mother's house, like up in that neighborhood, to like go shopping or to get cigarettes, to get gas,
Mm.
and that's about it. And that's only like it's actually it's two exits down 95. You know what I mean? So it's like 5 minutes over 95 both ways from like my house to my mom's house. So
Yeah.
no, I don't drive much at all around. You know, don't get me wrong. I mean, here and there, I'll drive. You know, maybe. No, I won't. I won't leave Philly. I don't leave Philly, really. Not at all. And that would be driving like in the state. You know what I mean? I don't drive out of Philly really.
Yeah. So, Rain can't come on right now, but how you doing, Rain? It's been a long time since I've talked to you. Is everything going okay? Um, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna end up doing a show tomorrow night. I think tomorrow I might just get everything that I need to get done, caught up, and tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow's Sunday. I thought tomorrow was Monday. Forget it. I know I got a doctor's appointment coming up on Tuesday, which is going to be very difficult for me because I have not worn a mask um, during this whole thing so far. I've not ever put a mask on, and they're saying that I have to wear a mask to come into the clinic. And I've gone to the point where I absolutely have to now see a doctor or I won't get my prescriptions refilled. So I'm going to attempt to go in there without a mask on, but I tried to fight it over the phone, and she kept saying, "No, no, you have to wear a mask." And I said, "Well, I'm not going to put a mask on." And she said, "Well, you at least have to wear one in the lobby. When you get called back to the doctor's office, then you can take it off." And I'm like, that makes no sense. I mean,
You're not going to make that.
I'm not.
I walk out of my doctor's because I had a mask on. I wore it back, and when I got back into the
Rain
room,
wants you to drop the link again, Patrick. Sorry to interrupt.
that's all right. So when I got in the room, I took it off. She came in the room. She told me to put it on. I said no. It doesn't make no sense. And anyway, I'm medically exempt because I have diabetes, and that's one of the stipulations of being medically exempt. And she said, no, you're not. I said, yes, I am. I said, anyway, it causes hyperpoxia. I'm not wearing it. And she left the room. And then I ended up leaving the room right after her. She was standing out front, like debating what she should do. And I kind of made the decision for her and walked out.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to go walk in there with a mask on. So either they're gonna treat me or they're not gonna treat me. So
They're not going to treat you, dude.
we'll see.
So
If they deny me treatment, I am simply going to go off a little bit and say, "Are you kidding me? You're denying me treatment because I won't suffocate myself?"
Why can't you do telemedicine or something like across a computer or something like that, Patrick? Why do you have to go into an office?
I don't know. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to, but they said the doctor has to see you for a checkup to redo your medicine.
yeah,
So
they
it's
want to see
basically
them.
like a
Plus,
physical.
they want to, they want to see them. Some doctors are like that.
What if you got a different doctor to give
They
you
have to see
medicine?
you every 3-4 months or so.
This is a new doctor, Jennifer. I had to leave my other doctor's office because I wouldn't comply.
What about an urgent care center? Can they?
They'll make you wear it too.
Okay, but if you went through them and did a telemedicine through an urgent care, or find just one that is willing to do telemedicine. I don't know. I'm drawing at straws here, trying to figure.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm trying to I'm trying to think if well, that's. I mean, I can ask this new place because this is the first time I've been walked into this new hospital I'm going to.
Is it medicine that you need to have blood work done for? Is that why, like, that all this is necessary?
Yeah, I eventually will have to have the blood work done. I don't know if they're gonna do it that day or not, but yeah, I mean, I'm diabetic and I have psoriasis, so I take a medicine that they have to keep kind of close tabs on where my liver and kidneys, and because I've had kidney problems in the past, they have to keep tabs on my uh,
Your levels and shit.
yeah. I'm trying to figure out what they call it. The cretatin. I can't even pronounce it now. Um, it's what your kidneys cretatins. I know
Creatine?
cre cretatine creti.
Keratin? No, I
No,
don't know. I don't know what level
it's
you're talking.
how I'm saying it. I'm just saying it a little wrong. Cretatins or creatins. That's it. Your your kidneys, that when they take the blood, they look at your creatins, and your creatins are supposed to be at a 1. Now, when I had my kidney failure and they brought me in and they finally got blood out of me and shit, my creatins were at a 15. Now, when they start people on dialysis, they start them at a if their creatins get up around a 5. So that's why I think I died when I went in coma, or when I went in the first time for my kidney failure, because nobody's creatins
or at least the nurses around that area, have ever seen creatines that high and somebody lived.
Huh.
So, but anyways, yeah, I don't know if they're gonna do the blood work, Tuesday or what. I'm just I'm at the understanding that I'm just going in there to talk to the doctor about what medicines I'm on and what I need refilled, and then he has to do some sort of like checkup, like physical, and then he can prescribe me whatever medicines I need. After the first initial, um, are you having problems on your end, Rain, or do I need to send you a new link? Um, so I don't know if I don't know. I guess I'll have to call them and ask them exactly what the doctor wants to do that day and how I can get in there. I feel like if I walk in there without a mask on, sure they're gonna bitch, but I think they'll just get me back to see the doctor sooner than have me wait in a waiting room.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll turn me away. I'll be
Yeah, I have no idea.
I'll be very surprised if they turn me away and tell me I absolutely cannot come in there. So I don't know. Um, I won't put a mask on, that's for sure. So they're either way. I'm not putting a mask on. So we're gonna have to find some solution. Cammy, Miracle, they won't admit them, but Fitz. But that's the thing is, you're gonna tell me I have to just to get in the building, I have to wear a mask. But as soon as I get back by the doctor, I can take that mask off. So if that's the thing is, if this was some big pandemic that people are dropping left and right, they're not they who's gonna let it just makes no sense. We all know it doesn't make sense. It's so stupid. Rain says it's buffering. So let me I don't know why it would be buffering. Let me try to put a new link in just in case. Come on. Everybody got so quiet. Oh, that's because Rick's muted himself. I thought it seemed a little too quiet in here.
Oh,
Oh, I see now.
Rick must be.
I'm the big mouth, right?
No.
I'm the big mouth that keeps the show going.
Hey, you must be. I thought. Rick must be eating his grapes. That's why it's so quiet.
Yeah, chowing down on grapes. They're very good.
Are they green or purple?
Purple.
Mm. I like the green ones. I like green apples too. Granny Smith apples. Oh, they're my favorite.
I can't eat apples.
What?
I can't eat apples.
Oh, okay.
I have no teeth.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of hard to eat apples if you don't have teeth to bite them.
You can make applesauce though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I would. It would really suck if I didn't have any teeth because I love apples. I love steak. I love all the stuff you need to.
Oh, I still eat steak. Don't get me wrong. I eat food without no teeth.
How
But
did
I,
that?
I gum it and smash it. Cut it up small. I don't get me wrong. I eat food. I'll chew food. I'll chew steak. I'll gum some steak.
uh, um, so I think Rain is having trouble getting in. I could go for a snack.
Get a snack.
I should have bought some apples. That sounds good now. Now I'm gonna be having a green apple attack until I get to the store tomorrow. Cammy says, practice, Rick. My ex-mother-in-law had no teeth and ate steak and corn on the cob, etc. She toughened her gums. Wow, I didn't think that was possible. Hey, Prelim. Welcome. So, I'm sorry, Rain, that you're having such a hard time getting in. Oh, Raleigh. Holy crap, you guys. I just whipped out about 100 important messages from my phone. Oh, do tell. My boyfriend, Rocky, says hi. Hello, Rocky.
Hello, Rocky. Rocky Balboa.
So, what you want to come in and tell us, Raleigh, what your 100 messages said? I just whipped out about 100 important messages from my phone. Okay.
What do you have the snack on, Pat?
Nothing really. Here comes there you go, Raleigh. There's if I get real hungry, I'll just have a bowl of cereal. I have some life cereal. I like my one of my favorite cereals is the cinnamon life cereal.
Yeah, I love Cinnamon Life cereal. I'll eat that dry. That's like the only cereal I eat. That's weird you said that, Pat.
Welcome, Raleigh.
Oh, you guys, you want this happen. I've got a whole 100. I got a friend that
Raleigh, we can barely hear you.
oh, I know what it is. Hang on.
Okay.
Okay, is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, what? Hey, you guys, if you ever have Wi-Fi, you want to turn off your Wi-Fi if you use StreamYard. Okay?
Turn off your Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Anyway, what I did was, God, I just did this, you guys. I can't believe it. I was about half awake, and I frickin' got a friend that we trade great photographs. She's a photographer, and I like photography. We trade these pictures and cool stuff. She lives in a city a couple hundred miles away. Well, anyway, I was freaking just dinking around, and I sent one of those multiple texts, kind of,
Yeah.
and then I freaking erased just those few little texts, and it wiped out freaking about 6 months of photographs that my friend sent me. Oh no! just now, and I don't know how I can recover them out. You know, once you erase a text message, you don't, you know what I mean? Oh no. Hey, Rick,
Yeah.
I didn't, I didn't mean to disrespect Tesla in any way. Okay,
Oh no,
Tesla was a good man. No,
you
no,
know,
you say, hey, Raleigh, why don't you frickin' just
right
slap
in
me?
your opinion, you know,
Nah, just pop me across the, you know, just give me a good slap across the face and say, snap out of it, you dumbass. Nikola Tesla was a good man. Maybe he did do this or that or the other thing, but he was cool. And I agree. I was listening to, you know, what you were saying, you know, after, hey, did you know that Rain in Plains, you know? And I was just joking around with Rain, said she had a boyfriend. And I said, what about us, honey?
No.
Did you know that Rain in the Plains, she's an electrical engineer too, I think. I think she said that. I can't see the chat room. Hey, Rain.
She says he fell in love with me when I asked if his rock sparkled when his rocks got off. His name is Rocky Sparks. Laugh out loud.
Oh, gee, she's picking on me. Anyway, she's an electrical engineer, is what I remember. She's an electrician. I'm pretty positive that she said that a couple of years ago. So anyway, I told Rain about Tesla too, and I'm about done with that. And then
funny, I heard something about Tesla today in a video, but I
do
forget
tell.
now.
No,
And it was something that I never heard before too.
oh, please tell me. I researched. I researched Tesla.
I'm trying to remember.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
Remember.
Hey, Patrick. I listened to you speaking with Tommy, and it's Tommy to tell the truth. Is that what it is?
Yeah, Tommy, tell the truth.
Yeah.
Tommy tells the truth. Okay. And then you and Voy and man, you guys and Mad T down in
Hyman.
Yep. Man, you guys really had a great talk once you kicked me out of the room with my motor mouth. You had a great you had a great meeting once you got rid of me.
I don't even know what we hit so many subjects last night. I don't even know.
Oh, it was wonderful. You guys talked about the coolest stuff. Yeah. You guys really talked about some cool stuff. And you know, Algo, he's cool.
Yeah,
Algo Rhythm, he's a good man. Yeah, he's good. Yep. I see him in other rooms too. He's sharp.
Mm-hmm.
I never talked to Alvo before. That was the first time I talked to him.
Yeah. Let me tell you, Patrick, that was great. What you guys talked about after the last hour of that. I listened to the whole thing.
Yeah, after we left here, after this ended, we went over to Tommy Tell the Truth channel.
I'll see if I can find it.
You know,
and I'm the same as you, Patrick. I'm just working with a stupid smartphone. I've got 2 computers, but they're shut down. I just said, just never mind. I got a good phone, and then I just said, just let the computers go, you know.
Yeah, I tried to. I prefer to work from my phone, but things are getting to be to the point where I want to be able to share stuff, and I can't do that on my phone. So I've got to learn how to do this on the laptop. It's come to that.
I might get a laptop again. I used to have a pretty good office with a computer set up, and I'd make CDs and.
Well, I don't have a big laptop. All I've got is just a little notebook. It don't even have a place where you put a CD in. It's one of them real small notebooks, so it's like it doesn't have a lot of memory and stuff. So it gets real hard to do anything with, like download oh my god, it takes forever to download anything.
Hey, I'd like to have live streams again, and I've been looking at how I can hack into. I only got like 300 subs, and so do you have to pay for like StreamYard, and then you can have live streams? Is that how that works?
Well, at first, you get 20 hours free no matter what. Every month you get 20 hours free.
I could do that.
But then 20 hours started not being enough for me. So, yes, I think it was yesterday I just started, or the day before, I just started paying for $25 it cost me for unlimited streaming.
Okay.
And you can have up to 10 guests in the room.
Wow, that would be just a riot.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
And with your first 20 hours, when you don't pay at all and you get 20 hours, I believe you get like 5, or I think it's 5.
Let me see if I can see the chat room. I'm not totally stupid with computers, but I'm just not like the frickin' 10-year-olds these days, you know. I'm not that good.
Jennifer wants, I can't do it, but if somebody else can do it, drop a link to Raleigh's channel. Jennifer wants a link.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm still here. I was just listening and trying to find your channel, but I can't like find it. So
Yeah, you're gonna have to drop a link yourself, Raleigh.
Raleigh, you should have a wrench, right?
Yeah, Raleigh's got a wrench.
Yeah, I can't tell who has wrenches in my room when I'm on my phone. When I'm on the laptop, I can tell who has wrenches and I can give them out. But I can't give my wrenches out and can't take them away if I'm on my phone.
Raleigh just dropped out.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where he went. But he's not on the screen no more. That's for show.
He'll come back.
Maybe he made an accident getting his link or something.
Voindage says Algo rules. Yeah, Algo is awesome.
Yeah, I never talked to him before. He was a dude.
Here comes Raleigh.
What happened, Raleigh?
I'm just having a bad computer night. I'm having a bad night. Bad computer night.
What's up, Voynich?
Hey, I want to hear Rain speak. Is Rain in the room?
No.
Rain's not in the room. It's me, Patrick, Voynich, and Jen, and you. Voynich.
Hi guys, good morning. Oh well, this is good morning for me.
hey boy, what's going on?
Hi Jen. Well, I'm. Yesterday I had a very busy day on YouTube because I was hosting a live stream from London, and it lasted for 5 hours, and then we took a little break, and then 1 more hour, and it was quite a success. I had like almost 3K views.
Wow.
Oh,
I mean, on my second channel with only 80 subscribers. Now I have 130. But it was really like, what? 160 people watching us live, you know? And then when it finished, I thought, well, maybe 500 people tuned in. But like when I was done, it was already like almost 2K. And now it's 2.7. So yeah, that's pretty amazing.
that's awesome.
But that was yesterday, so we're gonna look for today. Yeah, I still need. Sorry,
Nothing. I was going to say, who was that with? Was that Nick?
that was with Dean HD. He was reporting from London.
Oh, okay.
I know. I did it.
You did what?
I did it again. Hey, Voy, what country are you in, Voy? I've seen you around for quite a while.
Amsterdam. You know, Amsterdam is not a country, but then you'll understand where I am.
Yeah, I know about a good friend of mine flew to the Netherlands just a couple of years ago.
Did
I
we
don't know
lose?
Huh?
Did we lose somebody?
No, something happened. No, there was a shift. There was a shift. Something happened.
You're
I
funny.
mean, I know Rowley changed his thumbnail, but it looked like there was a shift. Yeah, you did something like that, Pat. I don't know
Yeah.
what you did.
I had a friend move. You guys want to see? Look, I need a shave. I really need to shave though.
Yeah, I would say so. You look like a
Can you
werewolf.
see?
We don't
Can you
want to.
see- Can you see? I need to shave.
Yeah. You got some whiskers, man.
I know. Hey, Voy, I've seen you around for quite a while.
Right?
You study the Mandela effect, don't you?
I don't. Wow. How can you study something? Yeah. No. Yeah. I look at the Mandela effect. It's yeah.
Oh, rationally.
It's pretty amazing, right? And it seems to be getting worse every day, almost.
Yeah.
Stronger, so to say.
Now, Voynich, you know that you're going to get asked, right?
I know that I'm gonna get asked what.
About the manuscript.
Yeah. Well, it's why I started my my channel.
Right. Now, I know Patrick wants to know more about it.
And
Yeah, explain it to me. I don't know. I don't know anything about Voynich.
well, it's a mysterious artifact, so to say, and nobody knows who wrote it or when it was written. They have made some educated guesses about it, and it's called Voynich manuscript because the guy who bought it and who donated it to the Vatican, his name was Voynich, so that's why it was called the Voynich manuscript.
Yeah. Thought that was good.
Wow.
Wasn't it something else though, Voynich? Like Voynich, and it had other letters on the end of it.
What about it?
Like his full name, is it like Voynich something? Like with some more
Mich-
letters?
No,
on the
Michael, his full name is Michael Habdank Voynich.
Okay, all right.
Michael Habdank Voynich, yeah. But it's been like I tried to decode it, and somehow I decoded some things. I even have several codes, and they all work, and they all lead to the same language, a language that hardly anybody speaks, or I never heard of it. But somehow I got to speak it too after a few weeks. I tried to I began to understand it. And yeah, well, the manuscript spoke to me, about my previous lives, about my current life, about people that I know. Everybody's name, all my friends' names and all my sisters and siblings' names was in the book. And that was really, of course, I thought I was going crazy, right? I thought, like, how can this book be about me? Why? I think I'm going crazy. I'm making this up. But I wasn't making it up because I was really concentrated on decoding it and translating it, right?
Right.
And so I checked myself, like, are you really doing things right? And yes, I did. And I tried to get somebody involved, like, because it's a lot of work and to know more than one. But nobody was really interested. And I said, guys, I'm decoding this that nobody has ever decoded and nobody is interested.
Right. Yeah, that is strange.
Wow, that's really something. I've had I've had a few paranormal things happen to me, but nothing like that. That's pretty serious, man.
Yeah, it was pretty paranormal, supernatural. Yeah, and I was telling these people that I trusted, like I think I might be going mad, but I keep on checking myself, and I'm not going mad. I'm really doing this. I don't get how the book is about me. You know, it took me like 2 months to accept that. Like it's really about me and about my previous lives, and I was like.
Right.
But I'm not saying that this book is about me. It might.
Right. It's just, it could be about all of us. Whoever
Right.
does
You know,
record it like you did, it'll tell you, who you are.
my story, and you know, if you might try it and you'll find a way in, then it might tell you your story.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I've got so many. I found so many confirmations that I was on the right track because I was figuring out people's names, which names of whom I didn't know the name,
Right.
and I was just writing those names down, and I was looking at it, and I said, I don't recognize that name, so I started looking it up on the internet, and I see the person belonging. I said, yeah, I know the woman, but I didn't know that was her name. You know, these weird things, you know, they kept on happening, and I was translating. I was translating predictions about what's going to happen the next day, what's going to happen in the next hour, and not all of them came true, but some did, and that really scares the shit out of you, man.
I told the future like a half a dozen times.
Yeah,
mostly with dreams and stuff. But Voynich, that's I think paranormal. Things are on the increase in just this last few years. I really believe that those Maya, they zeroed in on 2012, the 26,000 year.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay, so I really think that the world is going through some kind of awakening like you never saw. And I mean, I'm just like so thrilled that I'm alive and to see this happen,
Yeah. I think I'm right there. Yeah.
I don't know. I've got one friend she frickin' told me some stuff that it's like, California psychics and all that stuff. I don't believe in that. I believe in Edgar Casey readings. I believe in that. I've mentioned that a whole bunch, but let's not talk about, I don't mean that, but I've got a close friend that literally scared the daylights out of me. It was a couple of years ago, and I was like, she goes, I'm psychic, Raul. And I'm like, oh yeah, right. Really? And this is a good friend of mine though, I mean, I hadn't known her too long by then. Yeah. And I said, well, I go, honey, I started wearing glasses, and I said, my eyesight started to go, and so I don't like glasses, and she goes, Raleigh, just be quiet a second. Let me just feel this. And then now I didn't know her very well. Right. And then, so I said, all right, fine. We're just kidding around, Yeah. So I was real quiet. And I said, well, before that, I said, I wear glasses, but I almost lost my eye. One when I was a little kid. And I said, I got a scratch on my eye. And when I look around the room, I see a scratch because my eye got scratched. Okay. So then anyway, that's all I said. That's it. And then she goes, just a sec. Let me just think about this a second, Raul. And I was like, okay. And then she goes, what does tetherball mean? Do you know what? And I don't know if you know what the tetherball is.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I know.
Okay. She goes, what does tetherball mean to you? And I am serious. I just now got chills because that's how my eye got scratched playing tetherball.
Yeah.
And I just went, whoa, because I've never had anybody do that to me before, and, but I truly, really do believe that, we're not, I don't believe we're gods, but I honestly believe that we've got superpowers that we really don't know that what we have, I mean,
that's what I also experienced and what I came in touch with. But you know what? it was like the whole world around me. It was like when I got in touch with these abilities, right? With this power, with this portal, so to say. I don't know actually how to call it. It was like there was alarm bells going off in hell and in all dependencies of hell on earth, right? Like, Voy knows, give him a hard time. Everybody was trying to give me a hard time from that moment on.
Wow.
I got targeted. Police just showing up at my door, asking me, "Who are you? Who are you?" Can you believe it? 3 police officers coming to your door. I mean, I have just on the door. There's just a sign on the door saying, "What's my name?" Right? They just come to my door, ask me, "Who are you? Who are you?" Just when I was reading who I am and who I was in the manuscript, and I was like, I wasn't telling everybody and anybody like what I read. I was humbled by what I read, right? And
So what is this again? A manuscript? I don't
You
know.
never
What
heard of the Voynich manuscripts, Riley?
no.
No.
well, it's
I'll
all,
look up. Is it
it's an
online?
ancient-
Yeah.
Wikipedia. Okay, Voynich manuscript.
Yeah. Google it.
Okay. I'll put that on my to-do list. I know the stuff like I know things about like emerald tablets, Toth.
Well, this,
Yeah, I know about stuff like that. I don't know why I've never heard of. I like to research. I like researching things like that. But I'll tell you what, this is speaking to you, sir. Voynich, this is speaking to you. This manuscript is speaking to you,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah,
The Casey readings speak to me.
yeah,
I'll just tell you that the Edgar Casey readings jump at me,
yeah.
and then I don't know why, for whatever reason, and but I'm not going to. I mean, embrace it, like be obsessed.
Yeah,
And I'll tell you what you said about where people were knocking on your door and stuff. I think when I'm in the groove and doing meditation properly and, being in the groove, the right track, like making, straight and narrow path and doing my meditation properly and not, what I mean?
yeah.
And then I'll tell you, man, the frickin' people come out of the woodwork. I'll tell you what, man, it's like one synchronicity after another.
Yeah, but it's also it's not even the synchronicities. It's also like, oh, he's walking towards the light. Take him down. Pull him back.
That very well could be. I mean, I really believe that there's a yin yang, dark side that really does not want the truth revealed. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty clear to me.
and let me tell you,
From that moment on, I was targeted by not only by the police, but by, I mean, I even had my next door neighbor. She came to my door. She said, "Why didn't you open up for the police?" I said, "Why didn't I open up for the police?" I said, "Why did they come to my door?" "Well, they didn't have any bad intentions." I said, "Why did they come to my door?" "I'm going to tell you what she said." "Well, it was just a new officer of this town, and he came to introduce himself." I said, what doubtful honor comes to me that he comes to my door and introducing himself? Why? Like I'm the fucking biggest criminal?
Hey, Voynich, I got pulled over frickin' every day for like 3 months, and I thought, what is this?
Right.
And I mean, police officer pulled me over, it's not that late at night, and I'm minding my own business, I swear. And one of those times the police officer goes, "Well, I pulled you over," and I go, "Why?" And he goes, "Well, you've got a stolen license plate out of California." And I go, "Well, I don't have a California license plate." And he goes, "Well, I pulled you over because you had a plate. I'm just checking. Are you okay? I'm just checking to see you're okay." And I'm like, what is this? Where did this come from? And it was like, seriously, it was like at least once a week for like 3 months.
Yeah.
I mean, I freaking get pulled over for no reason. You know what I mean? It just blew me away. And then people come out of the woodwork and freaking synchronicities. I don't know. There's nothing by chance in God's world, right?
Sorry, I have to cut you off for a second there, Raleigh. I want to say goodnight to Cammie, and also I want to thank Annie for donating. She just donated $20 to me. And so when anybody donates, please put your YouTube name, because I get really embarrassed if I don't know. Like, it says Annie. I don't want to give her last name, but Annie donated. So, Annie, if you're still in the stream, say hi. I'm not sure what your screen name is. This is what's embarrassing, is when I don't know the real, I don't know. But I do appreciate the donation. I just wanted to say that real quick. And so go ahead, Raleigh. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No,
I'm gonna drop out though, but I'm gonna listen on my headset.
Okay, John.
All right, thank you. Thank
Later.
you, John.
I'm still here, but
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
Oh, okay.
all right. Bye.
Okay,
Well-
Raleigh, go ahead.
Well, I was just telling Voynich, I think synchronicities are on the increase, serendipity and for everyone, kinda, but I don't know.
Yeah, but it's also like when you're waking up, you're gonna meet a lot of resistance, whether you're
Yes.
silent about it, or whether you are expressing the truths that you find. Doesn't matter. You know, alarm bells go off in hell, and they come and chase you. It's just like that. And it's going to be a physical fight, right? It's going to be in the real world, because
Oh,
apparently he has no authority in the other world.
what's the other book, Voynich, that goes with the Voynich manuscripts? Isn't there another one that's like a really big book?
I don't know.
With the Voynich manuscripts? I mean,
Well, there's several other mystery books too, but they are just made to be a mystery.
right, okay.
Raleigh.
I just seen something on the Voynich manuscript the other day, and it made me think of you, of course, with the name. But
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I know somebody that.
That's how it started with me. I was looking into these ancient mysteries and these ancient books and myths and legends. I love those. And well, all of a sudden, this short video. Well, not short video. I think it was like 40 minutes or so, about the Voynich manuscript, and somebody who's been researching it and trying to decode it. And first thing I saw, I said, no, you're doing that wrong. That ought to be that, and that ought to be that. And I was, later on, I thought, like, I don't know anything about it. Why was I thinking that he was wrong about that? How come that I have such a strong feeling about what it should be?
Right.
And so I got started. And then, from there on, it kept on amazing me, man. It was, it was pretty fun. But in the end, I saw it could only be nefarious.
Right. It was getting dark.
Yeah.
It like everything's like that. Like people get trapped, man. Everything is fun in the beginning, and then you're in over your head. And you're like, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah.
And
the manuscript was telling me how to greet people and how to greet people that I don't like, and why I shouldn't eat eggs, and why I should drink wine like this. And I was thinking, I didn't do that. And I was thinking, like, dude, you're not gonna tell me how to live. I could try, but I'm not sure that I want to read this. I didn't find at all what I was thinking to find. You would think you're gonna find some magic formula to
no.
do whatever, or
You
some
found trouble. You found, that's what
Yeah,
you
or some ancient secrets that you're gonna reveal. But it was talking about me and my life, this simple little guy in Holland. I was thinking like, dude, what is this? First two
Avoidant.
sentences, the first two sentences was about the town where I live, how it's called, and it's next to another town. It's named that in the first two sentences, and the first words it read was that I was protected and blessed. And I still get the goosebumps there. But I was unable to read it. Only later on, a few weeks or a few months later, when I got to understand the language, I saw, oh, that's what it says on the first page. Crazy. And so then it really hit me. Like, wow, it states my name on the first place, where I live, that I'm blessed and protected. And everybody that I see and have interaction with is blessed too and protected. And yeah.
Hey, Voynich, I see your avatar, and it looks Egyptian, but do you study Egyptian stuff?
No, but my name is Set, and
Oh, I know what that is. Yeah.
so Set is also 7 in
Yep.
French, and my name is numerological also 7, and so 7 and Set are very connected for me. And then I found this picture that says 7 is Set.
Right.
So
That's an Egyptian symbol.
yeah,
I don't know why, but when I was like,
He's an
when I was like,
Egyptian.
when I was
Wow. Yeah.
when I was like 13, all my buddies, we'd go down and swim on the river, shoot shotguns, and drink beer when we were kids, teenagers. But frickin' at night, I'd frickin' study ancient Egypt, okay?
yeah.
And I mean, none of my friends were interested in the history of ancient Egypt at all, And I was like, but I just did that, it just was inside me to just study it like crazy. And then I turned 17. I went into the military, and guess where they sent me? Cairo.
Yeah.
And I went for frickin' Giza, and I went all over inside those pyramids, man. It was like I was in like heaven. It was like, wow.
That was a treat.
Oh man. And that was before, now they got big gates all around it, But in the day, back in that,
Still scoop around a bit, of course.
yeah, you could crawl around. I paid off the tour guide, and I got into the secret chambers.
Yeah.
and then, if you want to look up when I was there, the Grateful Dead were playing in front of the Sphinx that night. Yeah.
That's also where you found this pyramid lampshade, or not?
I like my pyramid lampshade. Do you like it? Anyway, and then I jumped inside that granite sarcophagus. I just love the study of Egypt and stuff, I think it's and I tell you guys, I'm an electrical engineer. I did go to college for it, but I didn't graduate. But I did graduate from 3 military electrical engineering schools. Okay. And then so the Great Pyramid, I just laid inside that granite box, and they say that in the King's Chamber that granite box is a tomb, but it's the same exact dimensions that are the dimensions in the Bible of the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah.
Right. And then so when Moses took off out of Egypt and then got chased by Pharaoh, that's why I've read that before, that's why, because Moses took that component from the Great Pyramid, and that was their power source.
Yeah.
And so that's why Pharaoh in part chased, and then Ark of the Covenant was allegedly an electrical device, and then so I think it was a capacitor or something like that. And so they say that the Great Pyramids were anyway, I just that's what I like, stuff like that.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna check out this Voynich manuscript though. That sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah. Well, it is pretty interesting, and when I was decoding it, I was not looking into anybody else's research, right? Because I needed my own concentration. I needed my own inspiration, and I didn't feel the need to find out what other people had to say about it. And then I looked up, like after a few months, I was strong enough in my conviction and in my model that I had, because of all these synchronicities happening and all these affirmations. And then I started looking up like what other people found. And I heard some guys like, he said he had the code, he broke the code, and he wanted to patent it. And I was thinking, like, you see, it never works, There's nobody wanting to, because when I first found out that I could do it, I wanted to share it with the world, of course. And I was thinking, man, I'm going to be rich because I'm the one decoding this, and I'm the one solving this ancient mystery. But that was just in the beginning, and then I found out, oh fuck, it's about me. It's not only about me, but there's a lot about me. It's also about Noah. It's also about Jesus and Judas. It's crazy. Man. It's really crazy.
I don't know. I just wow. This last week, like I say, this is for everybody. It's just not me. It's for everybody. I think that there's synchronicities going on in this world now. People are kind of how do you say it? Well, this is what my belief is that people are actually experiencing their instant karma now. You know what I mean? Karma is coming back, and that's in the Bible too, as you sow, ye shall reap. Okay, and I think that karma is coming back on, I don't know if you'd say souls, all souls, but things are happening. And, Patrick, thanks for letting me share. I just had for you to let me talk this out is saving me from frickin' going into the psych unit or something to let me talk about this shit.
Okay.
And then, real quick, this week, I was interested in some of my old music. And I looked up one of the bands, and it turns out one of those band members had just died. Okay, now to me, that was a synchronicity. I haven't looked up this old band in a long, long time, and then I just felt to look it up. Yeah. And then I was going into one of the the message rooms, and then people go, "Oh, by the way, the drummer died yesterday." Yeah. And I was like, okay, so now I'm blown away. So I tell my friend, my psychic friend, and I tell her, I'm just thrilled to tell somebody about this, And then the very next day, listen to what happened then. So I've got a old movie collection, 007, and, we're looking for Mandela effects, right? Yeah. Okay. So I look up Her Majesty's Secret Service, right? Yeah. And the actress is an English actress, and her name's Diana Rigg. Yeah. Well, I didn't know who she was, and then I was just kind of curious about this movie. Turns out that she's the only wife of James Bond, and in the end of the movie, she gets killed. Okay, so I was just really interested in this actress. So I thought, and never in a million years, man, I would frickin' look up an actress like this. I wouldn't do that, right? Yeah. And I even shut down the movie. I have the movie, like CD, DVD, and I stopped the movie and I looked up on Wikipedia this actress Diana Rigg,
and she died.
And so I look, and she frickin' died the day before.
Yeah.
And I was like joking with people that frickin' Mrs. James Bond spirit was frickin' all over me because I was interested in,
Yeah.
That happened frickin' that was like 2 days in a row. So do you have psychic experiences like this? I mean, do you have synchronicities? Do you feel like they're on the increase?
Well, I was waiting for the report by the police or by a police commission, and they were really holding it back. and I was thinking like, now I'm gonna make another angry phone call and really demand that it's gonna be sent to me. And then, I made that decision. I was walking on the street, and I heard the man saying, "You better check your mailbox first." So I said, "Okay, I'm gonna check my mailbox," and there it was. It's different, but it's and yeah. Oh yeah, like with the dead people, I'm gonna tell you one. There was this man in our building who always took care of a certain flower pot near the entrance, a big flower pot, and the man had been sick for years, right? So it starts to grow wild, right? There's too many flowers there. There's too many weeds in that pot, and I was thinking like, that needs to be taken care of, right? And it needs to be taken care of good. Like all the old things have to go, and I have to put in some new bulbs so that in spring these bulbs can grow into tulips and narcissus. And so I had these collection of bulbs in my car, thinking I'm gonna do this one day soon, right? And I never saw that old man who took care of it, and I never saw her his old woman, his lady too, because she was taking care of him. She still lived here, but she almost lived with him in the care house, right? And then one day I thought, now I've got to plant these bulbs, and so I took out the old stuff from the flower pot, and I put in the new stuff, and I left some old stuff. And then for the first time in years, his woman comes by, his lady comes by, looking at me, not even greeting me. She looked at me like, wow. And I said hello, and she couldn't say hello to me. And a few days later, I heard that her husband had then just died, just then. So he died, and an hour later, I started doing his thing. So that was really weird. That was really weird. Yeah.
You know what these are called? These are called pearls. And I got one for you that happened it was about 10 years ago. So I'd been married and divorced from this beautiful young lady, and unfortunately she had a drug overdose. After we were divorced, I'm not big into drugs, but she had a drug overdose. She's only 40. Yeah. And then, but anyway, she was just gorgeous. God bless her, she's just gorgeous. And then it's too hard to explain. How am I going to explain this? A major relative of mine that I didn't know most of my life had died, and I had no idea where he was buried. No idea. Yeah. And I live in a city 300,000 in the valley. We got some big graveyards here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then when she died, she was remarried, and I didn't know where she was buried. But on her birthday, I thought, well, I'm going to go see where my sweet ex-wife's buried. I'm going to go to her, see her gravestone, and just sit there and talk to her for a minute, because it was her birthday, and we loved each other. We were together for quite a while, 10 years, And then so I'm sitting there on her gravestone, and just thinking about her, and just, you know what I mean? Just like that, And I look up, and how am I going to say this? Okay, it was my dad, my father. I never knew where he was buried. And I looked up, and she was buried like, you could just throw a rock that far. Yeah. How far you could just throw a rock pretty easy. And there's my father's grave. She's buried right next to my father's grave. By chance, you guys. There is no chance. Things happen for a reason to everyone, you guys. That is just the rules. Things the people you meet every day are for a reason. And then I'll close with this. Edgar Cayce said, when you're driving down the road, this is what Edgar Cayce said. When you're driving down the road and you play a radio, the song is on the radio. That song is on the radio for you.
Yeah.
For a reason. And that's how purposeful this world and this life of ours is. We're amazing creations, you guys. I mean, when God says he created us in his image, I mean, do you know what that is? I mean, we are like created in God's image. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, listen, Patrick, thank you so much. I'll try to stay calm when I call.
No.
And I appreciate you having me on tonight. Rick, you're just cool.
Riley.
Nikola Tesla. Now, look, Nikola Tesla was best friends with Edgar Casey for 25 years. Yeah, they were best friends. Nobody knows that. I'll tell you what, man, I saw photographs of Nikola Tesla and Edgar Casey together that you will never see. And I saw these photographs. Okay, I knew Edgar Casey's son. Okay, did you hear what I just said? I was friends with the son of Edgar Casey. His name was Hugh Lynn Casey. And so anyway, but I'm just going to say this, that Nikola Tesla and Edgar Casey were friends for over 25 years. And Edgar Casey really liked Nikola Tesla. And, you know, Nikola Tesla lived to be like 85 years old or something like that. He was not, I don't believe he was murdered, Rick. You said that he was murdered, but I don't believe that's true. He had some real serious health problems. And Edgar Casey helped keep him alive with health readings for 30 years.
Right. I stand firmly by that opinion, but who knows?
Did you think of that thing that you heard about Tesla?
No. I was thinking about it, but no, I didn't.
We were actually on a really good subject, Raleigh. What you were talking about before you got onto the Edgar Casey stuff. Retell that story you're telling.
Synchronicities?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Not only with synchronicities, you're also talking about karma. And I also agree karma is coming around 100 times faster. I could see somebody do something stupid, and within days they getting that karma right back at them. And
yes, that's exactly you freaking described exactly what I'm seeing too.
Yeah, and the consistent or me and I think you haven't listened to me in a while, but when I went down to Arkansas a little over a month ago, about a month and a half ago or so, I went down to visit Sharky, and the synchronicities that him and I were having was off the wall. And me and Christina, rationally, her and I would have synchronicities off the wall too. But when I was down in Arkansas, the first night I spent there, it was about 1 a.m, and I said, hey Sharky, I left my windows rolled down. Do you think it'll be all right? I wasn't worried about anybody breaking into it. I was more worried about animals because we were way out in the boonies. I said, you don't think any animals will get into my truck, do you? And he's like, no, I've left my car open many a times where the windows were rolled down, and I never had any problems with animals. So I'm like, okay. So I go out there the next morning to get some clothes for taking a shower. I was getting the towel and clothes, and nothing wrong with my truck at all. No animals. I'm like, thank God, I ain't got to deal with no animals in my vehicle. So I go into the house, and I remembered that I forgot my toothbrush. So I walked out to the truck, and there was a bird stuck in my fucking truck trying to get out. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So I opened up the passenger door, and
the bird flew out, but I'm just like, wow.
I jump in my car, and I was freaking just one summer day just last year, and I jump in the car, and you know how you got your visor, your visor.
Mm-hmm.
So I got T-tops on my Firebird, so I have trouble with that too, like a cat will jump in my car or something sometimes. So I'm driving, I jump in the car, and I wear ball caps. See?
Yeah.
See my haircut? See my haircut? So I wear ball caps a little bit. So then I'm driving along right through town, and I kind of look up. I had the bill of my ball cap, and I kind of look up. I thought I saw something move, and there was a frickin' sparrow was sitting right on my frickin' visor. I mean, my frickin' right in front of my face. And I was like, well, howdy, fella. I mean, we're like face to face. There's this wild bird frickin' sitting on my visor. Hey, Patrick, I'm going to try to keep it professional, but gosh, for you to let me call in and talk things out, I appreciate you letting me talk or having me on your StreamYard. I just really appreciate it very much.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
Yep. I appreciate it. And Voynich, you're cool. And Rick. Nikola Tesla.
It's what we do this for, right? Just to have a good conversation about stuff.
Well, you can't talk about this kind of stuff to just the man on the street. They'll frickin' lock you up.
Yeah, that's why we're here. Yeah.
They will.
Yeah.
I've got one counselor, you guys. I've got military counselors. Okay. And I talked to my counselor and I said, I found something. I think I might be losing my mind. I said, I see this thing called Mandela effect. And I go, I don't really know what it is. And so would you help me through this, And so we went through the Mandela effect, and she looks at me and says, oh my God, Raleigh, I see it too. And I'm like, well, shit, Christina, would you please frickin' keep me from getting locked up? Because if I talk to people about this, they're going to want to lock me up. I said, you're going to have to frickin' save me if the frickin' guys in the white coats come. Frickin' I tell the wrong person about Mandela effect, they'll frickin' come after you.
Yeah.
You got to tell the right person. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thanks for the conversation, fellas. And you all have a good night. And Patrick, I'll see if I can help you out with a few finances next month, okay?
Oh,
all right.
I appreciate
it.
Good. I appreciate that, Raleigh.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Already.
Good night. And Jennifer, Jennifer says, Patrick, I'm still listening. I might fall asleep soon, but I just wanted to say that you, thank you so much for having me on. No problem, Jennifer. You're more than welcome on anytime. Also, just like you, Voynich, anytime. Prelim, you're welcome anytime. You guys are anytime. This is the time to come together, and if you need to get something off your chest, by golly, do it.
Yeah.
Come together right now.
Yeah.
Oh, me.
We are.
How long we been going? What, 2.5 hours? Holy shit!
You're interrupting my song.
Yeah, that's me.
We are family. All my brothers, sisters, and me. So, do you guys have anything else to talk about, or what do you think about ending it, or you guys want to talk some more, or what?
No, I had a good time. I don't. I'm pretty happy at the moment, actually. I can share that.
I'm.
And I feel there's something changing in the world, and I cannot name it, but maybe it's the bigger rallies, the bigger protests. Maybe it's, I don't know.
Do you feel it's negative or
changing?
Something changing, yeah. hopefully it is changing in what is happening right now.
Yeah.
And and it does change for the better, but that's keeping
It's not.
positive anyway.
It's not to say that tomorrow is going to be better. It's
Yeah, Dave.
because I still believe that it's going to get a lot worse before it's going to get any better.
Just tomorrow, just to be sure that tomorrow's tomorrow. I'm happy.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's a sane point of view. Yeah.
Yeah. All we can do is take it day by day.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
But the synchronicities and karma is like off the wall. When he brought it up, I was like, or whoever started bringing it up tonight, talking about it. They have been for me off the wall.
Oh yes, I mean it's all. I think that's for everybody. It's
And then that song, whoever brought that song up about if a song comes on the radio, song came on just for you.
Yeah.
That just it makes a lot of sense,
Yeah.
when you sit there and you think about the situation you may be in or something, and then a certain song comes on. Yeah, it definitely does make sense, because I can think back to a couple times where the song has changed my total mood around within seconds.
Yeah.
why
Yeah. The DJ.
itself does that though too. You know
What?
I mean? Music has a frequency. It seems to lift you up. Some songs.
Yeah. Well, some songs can make you go deep into depression when you first.
Well, yeah, it all depends on the exactly.
No, I'm just saying. I remember times where I've split up with a girl or something, or she broke up with me, and listening to a certain song that it reminded you of that person, and it's just like,
I'll break your heart.
yeah,
No.
and you don't know, you don't realize what the many relationships that you go throughout your life. You think that the first girl is going to be the one and the only.
Right.
Then you come to find out at the end, looking back, that you needed all them relationships to get to where you are today.
Right. Yeah, without a doubt. Ever
Yeah.
so la 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 la.
So what time is it over there, Voynich?
It is now 10 to 10.
PM or AM? Oh, AM, right?
Yeah, it's
What's
in the
that, Rick?
morning.
You're in the AM.
Yeah, in the AM. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
So-
it's an overcast day. There's little light. It doesn't seem like there will be any sun today.
Oh, okay.
What kind of plans do you have for today there, Voynich?
Well, I'm just sticking in my jogging pants. I think I'm not going outside. I want to stay inside and just have a day inside. Just rot inside my crib.
Right.
It's Sunday there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like 2:52 a.m. Sunday morning here too.
Mhm.
Well, I got 3:52.
Uh-huh.
We're at 2:52.
So my Sunday is going to be packed full of doing my laundry and walking to the grocery store and back. That's mostly a full day a full day right there getting to a grocery store and walking back. I took a backpack with me last time, and I knew I bought too much stuff when I got the cart outside, and I'm looking at all these bags, and I'm like, how the hell are all of them going to fit in this backpack? So I put much as I could in that backpack, and then I carried the rest. By the time I got to my house, the bags had dug I mean, I kept switching them around, but still kept dug a nice good
Crease.
yeah, red line in my cutting off my circulation because the damn thing was so heavy. Because I bought bottles of water,
Okay.
not thinking, well, I
Did you have-
knew I was gonna
How many miles did you have to travel?
huh?
How many miles did you have to walk?
It's about round trip around 7 miles.
Cool. Yeah, that's a pretty long distance to walk with bags in your hand, right? It's,
Yeah. I was thinking that they would all. I mean, that whatever I was gonna get was gonna fit all in that backpack, and it would have been a hell of a lot easier just carrying that all on my back.
yeah.
I didn't expect to have the extra bags, and it wasn't like I could have took the water and put the water in the backpack because I had 2 half gallons. I had basically a full gallon of milk, half a gallon of chocolate, and half a gallon of white. So, so I'm like, okay, it's either I carry the milk or I carried water. It didn't really matter. So, and then I bought like a couple boxes of cereal, just stuff that would make a quick meal.
Yeah.
Because I don't have I don't have a lot of the equipment to make like pots and pans and stuff to start cooking yet.
Yeah.
But that'll come. I mean, I can't stand ramen noodles, but I've been. Have you ever eaten ramen noodles before, Voynich?
No.
How about you, Rick?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I have ramen noodles before. Yeah.
yeah. I don't care for them because they're especially bad for a diabetic because it's nothing but carbs.
Right.
And but it's a cheap meal. It's like 54 cents for a pack of ramen noodles.
Yeah, 49 cents, 55 cents. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean you can really stock up on ramen noodles, but that's so many carbs, and carbs turn into sugar, so it's not good for me to eat them. But that's what I've been basically living off of. I mean, lately everybody's been so awesome and donating. Once I get some pots and pans, I can definitely get some good. Tomorrow I'm gonna get some apples and carrots and stuff like that I can eat.
Right.
That will just stay cold. But yeah, I feel so much better since I got back from Indiana. And if it wasn't for this community, I don't know. I really don't know where I'd be right now.
Right.
Well, that's yeah, but that's great to hear, right? I mean, I think most of us are like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, from the back in 2016 when I first found everybody, as the years went on and keep finding you guys.
Yeah.
It's no doubt in my mind you guys have kept my sanity because I would have lost it a long time ago.
Yeah, because truth isolates, right? Truth isolates people. Knowing the truth isolates most human beings. Yeah.
True. Yeah.
But I'm getting to know like more people around me that finally, since 6 months, I found some people that speak Dutch, in the truth community, and man, I've been looking for those like forever, but only seems to be getting on, since 6 months, and So
Why
make
not?
dates, and I'm gonna make another date with a guy that lives like way up north.
That's
And
cool. I would
yeah,
have you
I've
being
seen Kelly. So yeah,
I would have thought you being on the internet you would have found a lot more Dutch before,
yeah. But it's only now.
that's cool you're finally meeting people around you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, still have to travel. It's still like in 200 miles south and 200 miles north, but it's okay for me. I got a car, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what about a maybe 2 hour trip, a little over a 2 hour trip.
That's doable, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I would drive probably 5 to 8 hours a day to visit a woman I loved or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm gonna call it a night, fellas.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, Rick.
Yeah, not a problem.
Time to sleep, Rick. I'm
Yeah.
gonna wish you sweet dreams and wake up healthy, man.
Yeah, thank you. All right, good night, everybody. Peace and love, and I will see you people later.
All
Ciao.
right. Take care.
Hello.
Yeah, it's sleepy time for you too, Patrick.
Yeah, I'm getting there. It's 3 a.m. now, so
Right. I'm gonna start my day. I've had enough coffee and coffee talk. Thanks for hosting it.
yeah,
And, I'll be seeing you on the next one, Patrick.
yeah. I appreciate you coming on, Voynich, and you have a good day.
Sleep well and wake up healthy.
All right, you too, man. Take care.
Ciao.